It's for Vanish. Be cooling out in the whip, it I done there. Every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Speed at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Houston Texans. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Bridgewater and the Jets come up now 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And it's a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Well, he's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Delta.
Second down, Bridgewater. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Bilal Powell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. Santos able to tank on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Richmond.
A first down carry now for Miller. Lamar Miller, the 40, past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about where they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
First down throw for Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howell. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. Room to run past midfield. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Here's Watson now on second down. And this will complete to Will Fuller. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Watson just beating the play clock. And Miller with it over the middle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Watson looks to throw again. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. He's going to get it running right. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Texans are in for 6. Extra point forthcoming. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Ardarius Stewart now on the return. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The four-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Now a handoff. Here's Hill. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position?
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded just inside the 20. Penalty stings big time there, wipes away a very good return.
And they work out it so hard because the goal is give yourself some space for your offense to really work. Try and gain an additional 1st down outside the 20 or 25-yard line. Instead, this one's going to come back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Lamar Miller, the 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
And again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Bridgewater and the Jets come up now 1st and 10. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Zach Cunningham with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On first down, it's Watson. Flush to his right. And some space here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On second down, here's Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Watson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Watson on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They start this with a run for Powell. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Bridgewater now on second down. He's going to wind up and he's got it in, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 38. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Bridgewater on first down. And some room to maneuver. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Well, that'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Here's Bridgewater stepping up. He's going to keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Christian Covington. in there to get him for a loss of 5. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now the Texans want to call another timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now to try the Jets field goal, Cairo Santos. This will be from 49 yards out. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. On 1st and 10, Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Richmond. Come back.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Richmond. Tiger.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Richmond. Green, the line. Tiger. Come back.
Throwing again is Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Miller. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Black 22! Black 22! Hey, we got to get this stop here, team. We got it.
On 1st down, Watson eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Reset.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
But that certainly felt like an example of the defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We're getting mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game, they want to keep it going.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Shane Leffler now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. They did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Get wild now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They go play action. Bridgewater. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, Bridgewater. Fighting his way through contact. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. He's got Curse. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down, Bridgewater. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Tiger. Set. Blue 80. Blue 80. Come back. Tiger.
After the interception, here's Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight, but I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
To throw on second is Watson. Completion left side to Miller. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. From the gun, here's Watson. Forced out to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolute. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.